Hey guys, can't believe I'm doing a video on Fortnite, but I'll tell you how this came about. I was looking on the trending. 'Cause sometimes I like to see what's trending, and number one trending was I've been banned from Fortnite. I'm sorry, and this guy is looking really sad. So I click on it like so. You know, it's number one trending still. So he's still. Whoops. So he's still. He starts off pretty lame there, and he's just having a bit of a chat. But then, you're watching it, and he just gets sadder and sadder. And check this out, he starts crying, and I think, what the hell's going on here? And apparently, it's got to do with these things called Aimbots. he can hardly talk. Have a listen.
No matter what happens, I just wish I could have known how badly I was messing up. Because
It's like,
I would never.
it's a game, dude. But anyway, I can see people get addicted to these things, and I started actually watching some Fortnite videos, and I tell you what, it does look pretty addictive. But he just goes so. I feel sorry for him. I do feel sorry for him after a while. First, I thought it was quite funny, this guy just crying about Fortnite, but anyway, let's figure out what this aimbot is about. So I started looking up why this guy Jarvis. Apparently, he's got to do this clan called FaZe. So let's have a look at what these aimbots do. Because I had a bit of a read up, and it's people don't know about the gaming. This is what aimbots do. Apparently, they make it like automatic aim that you don't even have to aim. It'll just lock in on your opponents. So check this out.
This is the moment you've been waiting for. I'm gonna restart my game and I'm gonna have aimbot. You will see. Trust me, you will see. I don't miss a shot.
Yeah, so he doesn't.
Yeah, they've given me aimbot.
So he doesn't miss anything, and he's.
Where is he?
So I can see how it gets addictive, because that is just insane. How you go from jumping and missing and this just will just make you to have a 100% kill rate apparently. There's also things called, I started reading up on it. There's also things called like what do you call it? Triggers, aimbots. You got aimbots, and you got something called auto triggers as well. That what they do is they match up, and anything that's in your like crosshairs will just automatically trigger as well. So you can see why it's cheating. But I think the real reason why he got banned is they just don't want this sort of thing, taking hold on the game, because I think people just go, well, what's the point in playing if we've got all these people with aimbots, and it's just, you might as well just have an AI simulation, they just shoot each other, So it just takes the human element out of it, doesn't it? So I think that's a real reason why Jarvis got banned. I don't think he was cheating as such in the environment that he was using it, because apparently he was just using it with his mates, and they're just having a bit of a muck around. Well, that's what he said anyway. So I tend to believe him that he he wasn't playing it in a tournament or anything. So this was quite a good thing by TCQ Review, and I was talking about aimbots here, and apparently it first started off. FPS, so that's the first-person shooters, and they started off as color aimbots. And it says color aimbot is usually a separate program runs in the background concurrently with the game. So you assign a particular RGB color value as a target. So it's like the color of the skin or a uniform or something like that of your designated enemy. And during the gameplay, the color aimbot will seek out that particular color code, and will snap the cursor across that pixel location. Whereas I think the aimbot he was using actually goes deeper, and it must talk. I don't know. It's definitely a hack. It must talk to get the location of the other players from the server somehow. So maybe they're hacking into the servers here, and what happens is, it will triangulate the position and then show it on your screen. So I was showing, if I can go back there, let's have a look. Let's see if we can find here where he was actually showing, like, here we go, where is it? Here we go. So this bit here, So you can see here these lines are actually where the actual players are hidden. So they can be hidden behind bushes and anything, and these will actually show you the actual lines and find the actual players. Yeah, I'm brand new to this. Don't criticise me too much in the comments. I'm just sort of I looked at this today. I haven't actually played Fortnite, but I think I might after this. This looks really cool. Very violent though. I can see why the parents don't like it. It's pretty violent, but so that's so he had this running as well. He had somebody filming the screens.
See on my screen. Let me dive down.
There we go.
So you guys can see on my screen.
There we go. So
you can see where people are going. For some reason,
so it's basically tracking. It must be, well, you'd have to hack into the actual servers of the Fortnite creators. I can't remember what was their names again. Anyway, the Fortnite creators. He talks about them all the time. I'm bad with names. I'm bad with names. Epic Games, that's right. Epic Games. So these people must be hacking into the Epic Games, and I actually looked up. You can actually look up how to create these things. So I sort of, how do you make an aimbot? I was thinking, I dig deep into these things, and I'll just move this across so you can see the result here. Apparently it's just a bit of C++ code. They've even got tutorials on how to make them. I won't delve into this because I don't want to be promoting cheating and hacking on these games. But I think that's why Epic Games did actually crack down on this guy, because it's even though it wasn't cheating in the environment that he was using it in, I think it could lead to just make the game just totally useless if everyone's using Aimbots, and that's why apparently we got the gaming police that go around and looking for these sort of things, and they banned him. I think it was a bit harsh, but on the grand scheme of things, they probably had to do it. Oops, I just get my camera back on. 10-minute limit. So there's even guys saying, question, need some advice on how to make an aimbot in Python 3. So there's lots of cheaters around, it looks like. But you're not going to get away with this in tournaments, so why bother? It's a bit like in Strava, I could probably cheat in Strava. I don't use Strava, but you could definitely cheat in Strava. You put I'm 130 kilos at the moment, or roughly 128 or something. I could put it on back of my racing weight back when I was 18. I'm like 70 kilos, and then you can just adjust the slope of your power meter and get out more power and all that sort of thing. So. But what's the point? You're just cheating yourself, really. End of the day, all this cheating. But so there we go. That's what I think. He's definitely. I wouldn't say he deserves to be banned, but I think Epic Games are just protecting their content, protecting the game. That's become a worldwide phenomenon. So let's have a look at this. I think they were talking about. Trigger bots as well, auto triggers, color bots. Yeah, so the thing of the color aimbots is that they weren't much less effective in newer games with high quality graphics, rendering use light and shadow constantly, changing the color code of moving players. Yeah, so that makes sense as well. So I got a bit of programming background, so I understand all this. So. And I think they were actually putting the aimbot on the skin color, and they're actually shooting corpses as well. Which you'd have to have a separate script to find out if the person's still alive or whether the pixels are moving. And it's no point shooting dead people in the game. That would just be totally useless. That's quite a good. I'll put the link in the description on that one. It's quite a good article. If you don't know what aimbots are about, I didn't know until today. I was just reading up on it, just so I was informed, because this is strange. Aimbots. They're talking about aimbots, and let's have a look. I'll put what is a trigger bot? Oh, come on, trigger bot. And that's automatic triggers. Trigger bot, blah blah blah. There we go. So Triggerbot users are pleased about their Overwatch bans. There must be another game. No thanks. And that's I think the guys were cheating on these things as well, and they were putting like so that was basically like, anything in the crosshairs, bang, pull the trigger straight away. But that was so obvious that they were putting delays in them, because you imagine there's like a millisecond delay before the person got shot, and it'd be so easy to pick up by the gaming police, which I didn't even knew existed as well. They've got gaming police. They must be looking at, must be highlighting gameplay that's a bit suspect, and they go investigate it, I guess. But yeah, if you watch Jarvis's video, you see he got banned within a couple of minutes, and he's totally upset about it now. But yeah, who knows? I might get into this Fortnite myself. I've just got like a Mac Mini. It's got this stupidest graphics card. I can see why people use PCs for gaming, because this Mac Mini's only good for browsing, and it can just handle this OBS software, but sometimes it doesn't like it as well. So there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that introduction to gaming. My first introduction to gaming. I've heard of Fortnite. I think everyone in the world's heard of Fortnite, but I never really got into it and looked into it, and it looks pretty cool actually. So I might actually play a little bit. Hopefully I don't get addicted. Don't want to spend all my waking hours playing this, but yeah, I might get into it. And also, what's that other game that PewDiePie is doing at the moment? I'm so bad with names, aren't I? There's PewDiePie. Let's have a look at PewDiePie's videos. Let's just quickly look. The name escapes me. It's the one with the blocks. PewDiePie. Yeah, he's playing it big time now. Minecraft. That's right. I had a look at Minecraft a bit. Apparently, with Minecraft, because you can sort of play it on your own and build your own little kingdoms and so forth, that you don't need to be on it all the time. There's no fear of missing out and that sort of thing. I think that's what keeps the people on games like Fortnite, because they fear they're going to miss out, and so they spend way too much time on it. So there we go. Okay, guys, hope you like that. Yeah, I just got curious today, and I thought I'd do a video on it because it's still trending #1 at the moment. This guy Jarvis has got banned from Fortnite for cheating using an aimbot, even though it wasn't in tournament play. It was in I think they were just some sort of testing environment that they were using it in against his mates, and he said that they were all aware of it. I'm not too sure about that, but that's what he said. So there you go, guys. I'll put the links in the description. Check them out, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.